Hey guys, what's up? It's FNAF Crafter 13 here, and welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we are back with another Five Nights at Freddy's Movie 2 theory. And in today's theory, it's a kind of cool one. I thought about this since Friday, and wanted to make this video now since I was supposed to release it on that day, but for some reason, I didn't. So yeah. Okay, let's talk about this theory. So we know in the Five Nights at Freddy's Movie 2 trailer, Abby has a thing called a Faz talker. My theory is that she went to the Faz Fest to get this, or maybe actually, there's probably a part where she keeps on thinking about her animatronic friends, so she goes to Freddy's, sees the flyers on the door, decides to head over to Maple Street, as according to the posters. And once she gets there, she just kind of looks around, and maybe back when she left, she said that she was gonna go fix her friends. Because reminder, Mike promised that he was gonna fix the animatronics, but he didn't. And Vanessa says you're giving her false hope because Mike is kind of lying to her. Like he's not fixing the animatronics like he's supposed to. He's lying to his younger sister, so I don't know why. Because according to the description, Mike and Vanessa have kept the real truth about her animatronic friends. I don't know what that means, but it's obvious that Abby just wants to see her friends again. Reminder, it's been a whole year since the first movie, according to the description of the second film. Keep that in mind. So maybe when Abby sees the Faz Fest poster, she goes there. Mike sees the note on the door saying, "Gone to fix my friends." Maybe because Abby was just impatient of waiting for longer. So she goes to the pizzeria, gets distracted by the posters, and decides to head over to the Faz Fest on Maple Street. So Mike probably sees this, heads over to the pizzeria, sees the flyers too, and heads over to Maple Street as well. And when he sees Abby, he tells her to go, "Abby, you cannot be out this late, come back home." And Abby doesn't want to go, so maybe Mike sees the Faz talker to the side, to a nearby stand, and Mike is like, "You know what, how about this, I give you this and we head home." And Abby's like, "Alright, fine, thank you." So then they head home, and that's when Abby starts talking to the Faz talker. It doesn't respond at first, so Abby thinks that it's broken and she's sad. She can't talk to her friends again. And that's when it talks and lights up. So what the theory in this video is actually about is that in my theory, it turns out, in my theory, Abby will go to the second pizzeria according to the Fast Talker when it says, "I will show you the way." My theory is that Abby will go there on different occasions. Or, different times. She'll go to the pizzeria a lot. There's one shot of her riding her bike down the road when it's night out. One shot of her going to the pizzeria during the day. And one shot where she goes to the pizzeria during sunset. So according to all three of these shots where Abby goes to the pizzeria, it's obvious that she's gonna go here. She's gonna go here almost every single day. During the night, during the day, probably after school, or during the sunset, she sinks out of Mike's house around I don't know, 6, 7, 5 p.m. To head over to the pizzeria. It's probably where Abby goes in there to fix her friends. According to the description of the film, she does not know about the toy animatronics because it says right here. But when Abby sneaks out to reconnect with Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy, it will set into motion a terrifying series of events revealing dark secrets about the long origin of Freddy's and unleashing a long-forgotten horror hidden away for decades. So it's obvious that Abby goes to the pizzeria to see her old friends from the first movie, but when she doesn't find them, she finds the toys, and she becomes friends with them instead. So then that's when she goes there almost every single day. And my theory, I know it's kind of stupid, my theory is that she's gonna go to the pizzeria 5 times. You see where I'm heading? Get it? she goes to the pizzeria 5 times, 5 nights at Freddy's. Okay, that was just cringe. But serious. We only have 3 shots of her riding her bike by herself. One where she's riding her bike down the road when it's night. One of her heading to the pizzeria when it's daytime. And this shot right here where she's riding to the pizzeria when it's sunset. It's obvious that you can see right here. She goes to the pizzeria like a couple times. Just look at all the shots of her riding on her bike. One during the night, one during the day, and one during the sunset. It's obvious that she goes here she goes here on like different times. And maybe she goes there 5 days of the week. So that's when the October 12th theory comes in. We already know that Abby goes to the pizzeria on multiple occasions because we could see it in the trailer and teaser. On some of the posters of the Faz Fest with the toy animatronics, it specifically says on one of them, October 12th, calling anyone and everyone, you're invited to Faz Fest. But the word October 12 caught my eye. So we now know that according to the description, it turns out 2 years didn't happen. It says right here, 1 year has passed since the supernatural nightmare of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. So yeah, it's been a year. So in the first movie where Mike is like sitting in the career building to see Steve Raglan, it says on the camera monitor April 6, 2000. So that was a Thursday. And then the next day, it's the 7th. But then, after Mike has a dream where he sees the ghost kids and wakes up and then the 6 a.m. alarm goes off on his watch, he, turns it off, and it says April 11th, which is Tuesday. So now we know that Mike started his security gig on Monday, April 10th. So then all this occurrence, and this all happened during April 10th all the way to 14th in the first movie. So why am I bringing up October 12th? Like I said, a year has passed since the situation at Freddy's. And guess what? If you look on the calendar for October 2001, because if it's a year past and if there's a poster stating October 12th, then that means it has to be October of 2001. Look what it says right here. Monday 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. And yes, since the first movie takes place in the year 2000, and the second film takes place a year later, and since the posters are saying October 12th, my theory is that, yes, October 12th, from the Faz Fest poster, will be the final day of the week. I got you there. But you guys can literally see it right here. If the poster says October 12th, then that's a Friday. It says it right there. So maybe Abby gets the Faz Talker, maybe when she sees, the Faz Fest being built, and she doesn't want to leave, and that's where Mike, kind of takes a Faz Talker and gives it to her. So maybe that happens during the weekend, October 6th or the 17th. So then that's where Abby starts talking to it. The week goes by. The whole movie then happens. Supernatural stuff, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? And then, of course, maybe there's a part where Abby goes on the 12th of October, Friday, but Abby doesn't return home. So then Mike and Vanessa have to, go there to see, where did she go. There's only one place she wanted to go, but then they discover the second pizzeria, and then that's probably where the final climax of the film goes by. Abby probably doesn't die. She just probably goes missing. Someone must have taken her, and something bad must have happened to her. I don't really know. But guys, that is all for today's theory. My theory is that this whole thing about how Abby goes to the pizzeria probably 5 times of the week, just like the name of the movie and game, 5 nights. And how since a year has passed since the first film, the movie will take place on October 2001, and the date October 12th will be the date of the Fast Fest, and the probably day where the climax of the second film happens. Just wanted to let you know. But anyway, guys, hopefully y'all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it.